This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. This week's show, we're back at Superior Bait and Tackle. And let me tell you, with all the weather and all the fishing men going on, all the rodeos coming up, you need to make a stop. You stop at your local stores, and I'm telling you what, if they don't have what you want, they'll order it. So this week, you might have saw last week we had a few scenes where we were fishing Lake Bourne. We're going to be fishing Lake Bourne with Captain Mike Brantley, my good friend Ken Lambert, and his grandson they came from Alabama, Charlie Paraka. He's the one that's been catching those big gar over there. And then we got a couple pictures of his brother, the great athlete. They playing ball and traveling, just like my great-grandson. Them guys they traveling to Tennessee, wherever, in them baseball tournaments. So they try to get them all in for the 4th of July. It really kills those kids that like the outdoor too. But you have two loves. Mine was football like that. So I didn't do no hunting or nothing until during football season, but I know how it is with these young athletes. They try to do it all, not just boys, girls too. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have a fishing report, and we got some events coming up. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Excuse my hoarse voice. I don't know where it's coming from. I ain't been hollering, I ain't been cheering. I don't know what to do. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
welcome to Paradise, Louisiana. Captain Mike Brantley here. I'm going to be fishing Mr. Ken and his grandson today. We're going to go see what the good Lord going to give us. What you think about it, Ken?
I hope so. We'll see.
All right.
This is my grandson, Charlie Paraka. Lives in Montevallo, Alabama. He's here for a couple of weeks. He's been gar fishing off the pier, shooting nutria at night, bass fishing. He caught a bunch of bass yesterday with a matrix craw. And we're going to go find some trout and some redfish with Captain Mike.
Tell me that boy's future.
Well, he's going to graduate high school and he's going to join the Coast Guard. And then he's going to decide whether he wants to be a captain, and he can come down here and take over my boat, or he might want to be a game warden. So he hadn't decided yet.
I got plans for him to host in Paradise, Louisiana.
You might want to do that.
All right, let's go fishing. A lot of boat.
Major bite period is 10:54 to 1:50.
Black clouds followed me, huh? I can't?
Catfish.
Let me see what you rigged with, Ken.
Just a little drop shot rig.
Yeah.
Justin, you live in E9?
Mike? Yeah, on E-Niles Boulevard.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, he got
What we got? Look at that camera, boy. Catch that croaker. Start catching them big croakers, we keep them.
Yeah. Trout, nice trout.
There you go.
Keep a trout.
Come on. It turned out to be brain cancer. So
Look at me, Charlie.
I just called
Yes, some pliers.
Saudi Arabia and said I'm not coming back. So I ended up taking care of it. It's hot, sir. You know when you come up right there, you turn left and come over the bridge.
There you go, Charlie.
There we go, Charlie.
Zachary Turner, Alden, XL. Yep. Uh-huh.
Not here. Nowhere. Good job.
Thank you.
There you go. That's what we look.
There's one.
Look at that. Thank you.
Trout.
Hold on. There
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be close.
Well, that ain't good.
You better check him.
Where
he
he
look,
went?
he look
Fell in the
short.
live well. We're getting out your way.
Come on, man. Come on.
Nice trout.
Come on.
Flip him up in here.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Come on,
Good
man.
job. Good job.
That's almost a thumper.
Pass me that towel, Gary.
Hold him.
Fish on.
I'm glad y'all them boy, you skated him in, huh? You,
White trout. That's a white. He'll keep.
he's gonna be close.
It's a white trout. It's a white trout.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. You keep.
Now we got something going on.
Net him. Go ahead and net him.
There we go.
Y'all done hit the mother load here.
Yeah, I hit the
Load him up.
crocus.
He catching crocus. He catching the bait and you catching the fish.
Yeah.
Charlie, tell me, what's the biggest part about coming in visiting with your grandfather?
Catching the speckled trout, redfish, and drum, and the bass in the marshes, and just the food in general.
Yeah, you and your brother been coming for years, and your grandfather always excited when he come and tell me to come by and see. Y'all, you done cut back on your athletic. You used to wrestle.
Yes, sir.
You didn't play all the balls. Your brother's still playing travel ball, baseball.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You make him envious when you show him all these pictures?
Yeah, I just make time for fishing and hunting. That's all I got.
Hold that fish up. That's a good one. There you go. Thank you, Charlie. Before we get wet again, tell me, you've been having a few little health problems, but you still catching fish. Tell me a little about where you fishing and how you jumping back and forth, and you still keeping your clients happy.
Yeah, well, we're making a transition right now from Lake Pontchartrain to Lake Bourne, basically running behind the shrimp, targeting speckled trout, black drum, redfish. You know, as the shrimp go into deeper water, we're just gonna find them and we're gonna try to match the hatch as much as possible and just stay on them. If you don't go, you don't know, and that's the simplest way I can put it. You gotta go to know. Every day we out here grinding, working our behind off, trying to stay on top of them, trying to keep smiles on guys' faces, and we just got to do our due diligence daily, you know. Yeah, so I've been meeting my clients at the Island Marina where they got beautiful, nice brown and white shrimp, and they've been a ticket so far because we've been trailing the speckled trout really hard with the shrimp. That's been the go-to. We've been using drop shot, treble hook, size number 6. That way it gets really lodged down in the trout's throat and it's hard for them to shake it off. That'll be my go-to rig whenever we're fishing Lake Bourne area, fishing these shell pads. You know, we want to make sure that we're capitalizing on as many fish as possible, giving ourselves the best chance to match the hatch.
Well, at every rig we went to today, there was always 2 or 3 boats there for a while for them storms.
Yes, sir.
Been running from them storms. You're doing a good job. We got wet once, but the black cloud ain't got you yet.
Oh no, we're gonna keep together, keep hammering together, and make it a nice box. That's always gonna happen. You gotta go to know.
Thank you for keeping us posted all the time and sending your report in every week. Appreciate you.
Not a problem. Love to do it. It's my livelihood.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
We had a down week with all the tropical storm. We had a down week of pitchers coming in, but I want to mention a few of them. One of them's a big buck, Major Paraka, my Ken's grandson. It was the buck of the year at his club in Alabama, and the reason I say I'm going to show it now is because a lot of people right now are getting their mounts back and stuff like that. And they're looking at them on the wall. But the major thing is all your bow shops, your outdoor shops, the big stores, they all right now, people are getting their bow and arrows ready. You know, they're over there in Central, my place, and Central are doing the same thing. Every time I pass this car, there's kids shooting bows, grown-ups getting their bows worked on. So it's time to get ready. I mean, the summertime is the best time to get all your outdoor equipment done, your guns, go to your gun shops. Whatever you're going to do, you ought to be doing it now. And like I said, it gets you excited. You ain't but 3 months away from hunting season. Now, some other events that are coming up. Last week, we were talking about the Sac-A-Lay tournament that was going to be at Bayside, where the tropical storm postponed it. It's this weekend. So if you want to go watch the weigh-in this Saturday, it'll be at Bayside and Pierpont. You can go see the weigh-in. Sac-A-Lay saw it slow down this past week, so I'll tell you more about that in the fishing report. I'm trying to look if I got any more events. I don't see it on right now, but big event. Ducks Unlimited, their events. The Ducks, they call it Ducks Unlimited. They're going to have the big expo. It'll be at the Texas Motorsports in Fort Worth, Texas. It'll run from June 25th and 27th. Hey, the big thing, free admission, free parking, free T-shirts. Even when they serving some meals around there, they're going to have almost free everything. And Saturday night, when they have their little bands and everything else, it's free admission. So put that on your calendar this coming weekend, 25th, 26th, 27th, if you ain't got nothing to do, Texas Motorsport. I think that's, as far as pictures go right now, I got some pictures came in. Melissa Fontenot sent some pictures of her husband, Keith Fontenot, and the main thing, it came from Cocodrie. And Cocodrie has been down. I don't know if it's the water or what it is, but it's a big black drum on light tackle, 20-pound drum with 8-pound test line. What a great catch. So thank you, Melissa. We'll be back.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and the Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. And it's a good one. It's quick. You know, with the tropical storm, there was a lot of hot water everywhere. Some places in Grand Isle, they got beat up. Further in Slidell got a lot of water, but on the coast, you know, my camp and them got water underneath it, and a lot of the landings there, but it came up and went out. They've been having so many, they're about used to it over there. So I'm gonna tell you that these storms come. They had one hit this morning coming here, and I promise you it was blowing trucks around the interstate. But you don't know, this is that time of year. You never know when you might get 3 or 4 inches of rain and flash floods and these tornadoes. So be conscious of that when you're going out fishing right now. Making this fishing report quick, I got some reports, and freshwater, again at Lake Verret, Bob Black in the marsh, they catch them right, the tide is moving. The reason I was telling you they slowed down, there's been a current in Lake Verret. We got all that fresh water, and these guys don't mind it, but I'm talking about Klein Peter and Bizzolata and them. They're catching saccalay, but not like they were. They're bigger, not catching any numbers. So I wanted just to let you know that, and I never considered the current. I know wind and everything else, but there's a certain current, and if it's real strong, the saccalay will hold tight to a tree or somewhere, but they're not where they usually find them, and things changes. So they'll start going back in canals. The brim are turning on everywhere. I'm getting reports of brim everywhere. Henderson was starting to turn on. Something happened. I ain't getting any reports from Henderson. I didn't get any reports from Chafalot Spillway right now. You notice the Chafalot is coming back up. It's rising. Same thing with the Mississippi River, still at 20-something feet in Baton Rouge. So now, Venice, whether it's up or down, these guys are going downriver and they're going up in them canyons. They're finding fish, not only redfish, but they're finding a few bass. I don't know how they do it, but they are. They're giving me a report. Let me clear my throat one more time. At Toledo Bend, same thing. It's all weather related. This time of year, they're catching big fish. It's postponed, but they're still catching big, nice bass. They're catching a lot of bass in the morning early on top water. And there's a lot of events going on all summer. So if you want to go fishing and your wife and them want to shop, or you like events, you got a camp in Toledo Bend, or you want to go spend a few days, everything is wide open. So I want to give you that. False River will be catching fish right now, freshwater. They're catching fish. My brothers and them are fishing. They're catching catfish, but also they're catching bass early in the morning. And during the middle of the day, they're fishing these piers. Remember the old flag worms, these worms? They're catching a few bass there. I ain't hear nothing from the North Lakes, Concordia, St. John. I haven't gotten any reports. Please send me a report from you, especially up north, anywhere around, you know, Lorto, Saline. I didn't get any reports from them. I know the water was coming back up. It started falling. I ain't heard from Brendan this week at all. So everybody got a lot of things going on with the holidays, Father's Day. So let me say that. Now, saltwater again. My friends at Island Marina still catching fish. Whether you want redfish, they can find speckled trout. They're going out in Lake Bourne. They're going out in Lake Catherine and finding different places. They're going to the Biloxi Marsh. There's people all catching. You call them guides. You call them marinas. Any one of the marinas that got captains that fish out of there, they'll let you know. They help you set up Or if you get bad, you call me. I can get a captain and take you fishing. You better hurry. They're booking fast, especially on weekends. But they open it during the week. Sometimes the best time to fish. Whether that Fouchon, Mr. Spivey, they're still doing it. Whenever the weather's good, they're going out there catching them on live bait, pogies, shrimp. A lot of people right now are going to croaker, but they still catch some artificials. Up and down Fouchon. Now, Grand Isle, with the weather and the water got a little dirty, you got to go and look where you find it, whether you go east or north. And I was telling everybody, I said, man, I heard the fish on fire. They said, not this past weekend. There wasn't. The weather was bad. So as soon as it clears up, I said, they'll come back. And like I told you before, they will find a lot of shrimp in the surf. People throwing cast nets, and they're having a good day. Crab run's going to be on pretty soon, too. And don't forget Elmer's Islands. If you just saw our sister show, Don and them showed how it's good how you fish Elmer's Island. You got to walk a little bit of ways right now, but still, it's always a beautiful place to fish. That's the fishing report. I'm going to see if I'm forgetting anything. Oh, this is a big lake. And we ain't heard nothing from Big Lake and Vermilion. Well, Vermilion's got the Chafalot River going into it. I ain't hear nothing. We usually don't hear nothing till the water is all the way down in August and September. And I mean some big trout show in Vermilion. Big Lake right now. My brother and them working on their camp after they got all that storm damage. They got going over there. The captains are not reporting to me, but to some people that are going down there. There's a lot of birds flying, following the food. They're catching a lot of big trout. So I'm going to look one more time so I don't forget nothing. I told you, Vermilion, Marsh, Toledo Bend, Lake Verret, Big Lake, Lake Catherine, Lake Pontchartrain. Unbelievable. Find you a guide, go fishing. Thank y'all. Don't forget, if you want a tournament, you got an event, send it at least 2 or 3 weeks in advance. Email me, Gary at paradiselouisiana.com. Give me all the particulars and do it, and do a reminder every Sunday night. Thank them here. Superior Bait and Tackle on Seagan Lane. I love to say that. So good. See you next week. God bless Louisiana.
Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Vinny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.